So I'm having a chat with Tom Ball. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure is all mine. Well, the reason we're having this little chat is because you've released your debut record, Curtain Call. It's out now. Tell us what we can expect to hear if we've not had the chance to take a listen yet.
Oh well, thank you very much. Curtain Call, we've been working on for about a year and a half now. It's the songs from stage, screen, soul and pop. Also 50% original material as well. The one word that I'm using to describe this entire album is cinematic, movie kind of magic. A bit of Bond reference in there, a little bit kind of upbeat and feel good, especially my most recent single release, The Best Part.
Mm.
All kind of feel good, happy. Um, yeah, something I'm really, really proud of.
Great stuff. Yeah, we've been playing the best part as well, and we'll play it after this interview as well. Tell us a little bit about the single.
So this single, The Best Part, was an original song written by me, Shelley Paul, and Nick Southwood. And it was a song we went in knowing that we wanted to write an upbeat, feel good, kind of summer anthem. And I think within the first 10, 15 minutes, we'd got the hook sorted that I'm loving performing live because the audience just sing it back to you. And
Mm.
I've heard people say it before, but there's really not a feeling like someone singing back your own song to you that you wrote. And so it's just a feel good song for the summer that I know lots of people are already singing back during live shows.
Yeah, most definitely. It does have that catchy hook that you just wanna sing along to, and I'm sure everyone has been singing along to it because you've just been on tour. How was that?
Yeah. It was incredible. There's something about going to a show that's billed as you, so your name's above the door, and you get to meet, people that are there to support you, that want to come see Tom Ball that night, and that's a wonderful feeling. Something you don't get just by doing corporate shows or cruises or any other kind of support shows. This was my show, and I was so proud of it.
Yeah, great stuff. And people now know who you are because you first came to fame with Britain's Got Talent. What was it like signing up and going through the process and making it to the final?
Yeah, I genuinely had a most incredible time on Britain's Got Talent. Both times that
Mm.
I've done it have been absolutely amazing. The people that really make that show are the runners, the support staff, the producers. They make you feel so supported, welcome, and they really instill you with confidence, which I think is exactly what you need when you're going on to a show as big as Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you came back and did it the second time as Noodle the Cat, how many people knew that it was you
Oh, it was the
before you
hardest.
were before you announced that it was you when you were on stage?
It was really difficult. That first episode came out, and obviously, me and my family knew. I told my mum, I told my wife. But I got so many messages on Instagram saying, "Are you Noodle the cat?" And I couldn't respond to anyone because I couldn't say yes, and I didn't want to lie and say
Hmm.
no. So I just ignored loads of messages for about 2 months until finally I stepped out and revealed it is me.
Yeah, most definitely. You weren't tempted to go back on this year?
Um, if I got invited to go, I would be there in a heartbeat. I've been really busy this year
Hmm.
though, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm sure. Now now that the album's out, people will want to see you doing some stuff. What's the plan next for doing some shows and for you?
Well, there's a lot coming that I can't officially talk about yet. I will be able to very, very soon, but all I'll say is if you keep your eyes on my socials over the next couple of weeks, maybe even sooner, you'll see some opportunities to come see me live, I hope.
Nice. Are you hoping to venture overseas as well, Europe and over back to the States again?
Always, always. When the opportunity arises, I will jump at it, especially to go back over to America. I loved my time over there and I'd love to go back.
Great. And with the writing side of things, we'll come on to this. How do tracks normally start off? The new tracks, how do they start off for you?
That's difficult. I think each song on the album has a different story of how we started, and I learned a lot from so many incredible writers. For me, a couple of the songs were written, or at least one of the songs was written completely by me alone in my room. And that song started with the chords on the piano that swiftly moved on to a melody, then added lyrics on top of once I knew the feel, the mood of the song, and what I was inspired to write about. But then you take, for example, the best part. The best part, we went in with references of different songs, and then created a beat for that, and then started writing lyrics while Nick started to create melodies. When there's multiple people in the room, it kind of all happens at once. But by yourself, you got to start piecing it together.
Yeah, nice. And when it comes to the covers you've done as well, put your own rendition of them. How do you choose from the vast amount of music that's out there in the world
We
to put your own rendition on?
we had so many songs that could have been on this album, and who knows, they might be on the next one. But for me, there was certain songs that for my debut album, you only get one debut album. There, I had to have certain songs on there, like "Bring Him Home," had to be on there for me. And the song "Writings on the Wall," where it all began for me. It just made sense. There were certain songs that really made sense to be on this album, as my introduction to the world as a
Mm.
recording artist. And so I feel like certain songs just slipped into place. The six originals that ended up on the album were added as we went. Initially, it was going to be a full cover album with maybe one original, maybe two. And every so often, I'd send another song that we wrote to management, to the label, and they go, "Yeah, that one's in there." And so it just, the catalog started to build, and so it made our lives easier.
Yeah, for sure. And did you try any tracks that you've now found that do not work for you and you're never going to release to the world?
There was a lot of voice memos going back and forth, going, "What about this song? Do a little rendition of this," and it just every so often we'd both go, "No, no, not that one." Nothing stands out to my mind of like, absolutely not. I think a lot of songs that came through that we were like, we like it, but not for this album.
Mm.
Like a lot of soul music that I love singing, a bit of Stevie Wonder. We're like, oh, we should do. It doesn't really fit with the album. No, let's leave that one. We might revisit that at another point.
Yeah, nice. Tom, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Thank you so much.